is part 2 of the video that shows how to transform the data from various systems into the formats required by Insider. In the first video, we have mapped and transformed the first 4 fields, and now we'll continue from field number 5, which is custom attributes. Here you can see that it's a complex object field. In our case, it means that they're going to be an object dictionary, which will contain property and value. Let's hit on the function straight away and use the special function that will let us set up a particular property and assign it a value. This will be used for custom fields that are not currently present in Insider user object but may be added as needed by customers. Let's say we want to add property loyalty. And now we need to grab a value. We will check the source values, but there is nothing that says anything about customers' loyalty status. So it's not in Kafka, but we know that this information is inside Snowflake. How do we get this information here? We can set up a lookup to Snowflake, which will get us this information. Let's return to the main menu for now and add lookup. We will use a data service because Snowflake info has already been stored inside Put It Forward table. We'll call this lookup Snowflake customer info and pick up a table that contains this information, which is customer info from Snowflake. Let's look at the properties that are inside this table. There are a number of properties. We need just loyalty, so we'll check it. And now we need to define which unique identifier we will use to find the loyalty status of a particular customer. We know that Kafka uses email as a unique identifier, the same as Insider. So we will stick to this field and match email from Snowflake to email that we received from Kafka. Our lookup is ready. Now let's map it to the custom attribute. To edit the function that you have already set up or to continue setting up the function that you haven't finished, we'll just need to hit the function button here. And we are back to our object set property function with property loyalty that we have just entered. And now we can use a dynamic value to send as a loyalty status. We'll hit link and choose the lookup we have just created. Let's scroll down. Email is a text value in both Kafka and Insider, so we'll just link it. Language looks the same, so no transformation is required, but what if you want a language to be all uppercase? You can easily do it. We have a special function for it. We'll just pick it, and transformation is ready. Name will be mapped one-to-one, and now a phone number. For phone number, we would want to validate if it's of the correct format. We want it to be with a country code and a plus in front. So let's set up a transformer that will check if the phone is in the correct format, and if not, it will transform it into the correct one. We hit Add Transformer, choose Switch, and call it phone number format check. We'll choose a phone we received from the source system, and we'll put an extra check on top of it. Let's look for function does contain, which we'll be looking for a plus sign. If this condition is true, and the phone number received from Kafka actually has a plus sign, that means that the format is correct, and we want to keep the phone unchanged. So here, by hitting on the function, we will just make sure that the phone number is sent as is. But if there is no plus in front, we want to edit. For that, we can use a concatenation function. I'll start with typing plus in front And then I'll use concatenate function to add the phone number. Just like that, we've created a check and modified the value depending on the result of that check. Now let's map the phone field to our transformer. We'll hit link and choose the transformer we've just created. Surname will be mapped one-to-one as the both values are text values. You can play again with it as we've done with language, but this time, let's say you want it lowercase. You can make it lowercase. And then we have 4 fields left. All 4 fields responsible for permissions, and all 4 fields are booleans. But we have text fields in Kafka. So let's find a function that will help us transform string into boolean. First of all, we'll pick a field, user's permission for insider campaigns, and look for the necessary function. Here it is, string parse boolean function. We choose it and the transformation is ready. But what if your source system does not have true or false as string, but has yes or no, or 1 or 0? You still want to map them and make sure that the insider receives a boolean. Let's set up a transformer which will map the values from yes to true and from no to false. That's going to be a switch transformer again. I'll call it permission for SMS. I'll choose here the source field that has this information, user's permission for SMS, and I will check if this field equals yes. If that's the case, if the condition above is true, then we want to send to insider a boolean true. If this field does not equal yes, we want to send false. So we'll pick boolean. I will not check, so it will send false. Our transformer is ready. Let's map it. Hit on the link and map it. For the remaining 2 fields, I will use our standard parse function that will parse input string to boolean. Like that, we have mapped the source fields from Kafka to destination fields in Insider, made all the necessary transformations for the data to be valid in Insider. We can see that we mapped all 14 fields and 0 left unmapped.